Puff pastry dough is a versatile and delicate ingredient that can add elegance to your recipes. It's basically going to be your best friend this holiday season, according to Marguerite Henderson, who's joining me sharing 3 recipes all using puff pastry. It's so good to see you.
Oh, good to see you again.
So the magic of puff pastry, what is it?
Okay, so we're going to turn this into this.
I mean, this is something I would see in like a food magazine.
Well, and you can do it.
Okay, all right.
I guarantee. Okay.
You're going to show me how?
Oh, yeah, we're going to do 3. So we're going to do, this is breakfast.
Okay.
Snacks, and then we're going to do a dinner. So like a chicken or a turkey pot pie.
All right, what are we starting with? Breakfast?
Okay. We're going to start with, well, we're going to do these.
What are those?
So they're little snackies.
What are they?
So they're puff pastry stuffed with a savory pumpkin filling.
Ooh.
And it's got black and white sesame seeds on top.
Oh, this is good.
Isn't that yummy?
I invited myself. Is that okay? I just reached my little hand right in there.
Okay. So they have shallots in them and seasoning, and so they are a savory. So it's not a sweet pumpkin filling.
These are delicious. Okay.
So you make the filling. You don't have to. It has an egg in it, and to make it puff up.
And what, pumpkin filling or?
I'm sorry?
What's in the filling?
So it has pumpkin and shallots and nutmeg and an egg.
Okay.
And a little salt and pepper. It's really simple. So this is my favorite. It only comes out seasonally.
This is the brand you love?
Yeah, well, it's Trader Joe's. It's there right now. Stock up for the holidays.
Okay.
Because once it's gone, it's gone. And it's reasonably priced at $4.99. But you could get Pepperidge Farm, which is like $5.79 or something right now. And then there's one more at Whole Foods that's $10.
Ooh.
I don't think you need to spend that much. But anyway, so this is the pastry from this box. You get 2 rolls in the box.
Okay.
So you cut these, the pastry into like 2 by 2 inch squares. And I just might have put too much in that one. But
you know what? Is there such a thing?
no, because it's going to puff up and it's going to just be covered. So just make little squares and make little triangles. Okay?
And then how do you treat it before you bake them?
All right. So then this is a trick to all puff pastry.
Yes.
You've got to egg wash it.
Okay.
So it gives it that sheen, okay? And then I just sprinkle it with a little black and white sesame seeds.
What good little bites that feel so fancy.
I know, right? And so easy. So you put it on parchment paper.
Okay.
Put the parchment paper on a baking sheet. Bake it 425. You have to have a high heat to get the butter to expand. Okay. All right, 425, 15, 20 minutes. Just depends on your oven.
I can do that. I can do that.
So, okay, the next thing is breakfast.
Can I have one more?
The plate is yours.
Okay, go ahead. Keep talking.
Okay. All right. So the next one, another sheet of puff pastry. This is breakfast. So this is what you're going to get is this braided.
Ooh.
Isn't that pretty?
Marguerite, that's gorgeous.
So you can do this. So then I scrambled 4 eggs.
Okay.
You want to make them like a little soft. They sat here a little while and they got
chives in there?
There's chives and parsley and a little basil. Okay, put that down right down the center.
Okay.
And then you're cutting the puff pastry on both sides.
But I could adapt this. I could put ham and cheese. I mean, I could put whatever I want.
Whatever, well, yeah, you could put, you know, whatever. If you don't want eggs, you could make it a ham and cheese, but you could put cheese down the middle. You could just make goat cheese.
Do you like how I act like I'm going to freestyle when really I just do everything you tell me to precision?
You could be as creative as you want. So then you cut these angles, right? And then you start folding the puff pastry over.
Oh, you braid it just.
And you braid it, and you know, this would be fun for the kids to do.
Totally.
Well, not little kids, but your, you know, 8, 9-year-old. And then, so you want to keep it loose because the eggs are going to bake in there, and it's going to expand. Right?
Okay, so don't seal it up too tight.
Don't seal it up too tight. Okay, but you want.
But I want it to meet in the center.
Yes, you do. Okay, I'm doing this really fast. All right. So then, again, with the egg.
Egg wash.
Egg wash. That's the trick to making a professional-looking puff pastry.
Let me finish that off, and you can move us to our next recipe.
We're going to do the next one at the next segment.
Oh, okay. All right.
I'm telling you how to
Thank
run
you.
your show.
I didn't know that. Marguerite is part producer. And my producer's saying she didn't know that either. But we're going to take a quick commercial break, and we're going to come back and do the third one so we can reset.
We're making too much.
You got it. You got it.
Okay.
And that what goes on top of that?
Wash and then some Parmesan cheese.
Okay, lovely. Bake that up.
425, 15, 20 minutes.
All right, thanks for letting me trick or treat off the plate, and thank you for showing us this lovely breakfast idea. We've got one more dinner idea involving puff pastry coming at you next on Studio 5. We are back in the Studio 5 kitchen with our good friend Marguerite Henderson, who is teaching us today the magic of puff pastry. She loves the Trader Joe's brand. Get it while you can, a holiday limited edition item.
It is. It's by the 1st of January, it's gone.
Okay, we made a breakfast bake that was delicious with a puff pastry enclosing just some savory scrambled eggs. We don't know what we're calling these, but they're my new best friends.
Oh, that's just a pumpkin triangle.
Little pumpkin puff pastry appetizer bite. Our third recipe using that same puff pastry dough is what?
Okay, so assuming you're having a turkey dinner, or even just use a roast chicken. You don't have to use. So you have a leftover chicken or turkey, right? You just don't know what to do with it all. So then you're making a base for a pot pie. So it's basically potatoes and carrots and onions and celery, and then you make a little like a bechamel sauce, like a cream sauce to put in there.
Okay.
And then you put your turkey or chicken or whatever.
Yes.
And this is reinventing your Thanksgiving dinner only in one bowl.
Love it.
Okay, and then you add some
the peas.
The peas.
All goes in there.
And then if you want to add herbs, you could add in chives.
Kind of spice it up, season it.
Sage, whatever.
And you're going to bake that right in that cute little ramekin?
So these are actually, they're soup bowls, but you also you can make it a pot pie in there.
Sure.
So we're going to put those in there.
Okay. And I saw you measuring during the commercial break. You actually just tipped it over and created your own little circular lid.
Right. So once you get it filled to just the top, you don't want it too high because you want to push the pastry in there. Okay. There you go. So then you have your circle of. So I just tipped it over and
stamped it right out.
A circle for it, and then. With the lights, this is very sticky.
It's softening quickly. Those studio lights, not your friend this morning.
Okay, let's pretend that we're going to do two of these.
Looks like a perfect circle to me.
Okay, put that right on there.
Okay.
Then you're always going to have like little pieces left over. Don't throw those away.
Give it a little lip.
So you just take it. And
even better. A little decorative swirl on the top.
Rose in the middle.
Do I brush this with the same egg wash? Yes, I do.
Yes, you brush it with egg wash.
425 baker up?
Yep, 425 for about 20 minutes. Put it on a baking sheet in case it leaks over.
Thank you for making this so approachable. Puff pastry dough, 3 different ways, and kind of expands just our idea bank on what we can do with this ingredient. Thank you. Where can we get more recipe ideas from you, friend?
Okay, go to Mangia Bene 801 on Instagram. I'm constantly posting recipes with pictures and restaurant recommendations.
I love your restaurant reviews that you're doing, so keep those coming. Those are fun to see what I should be ordering through a foodie's lens. Thanks, Marguerite.
See ya.